Alright, the extra treatment was poured from the warehouse. We got some organics and water. Alright, we only need to have this guy over here, so let's just cancel this one. And well, this is the why? Why do none of these hydroponics have any stuff in them? Oh well. Yeah, I was gonna salvage this, of course, but you know, we can't if there's nothing in there, so let's turn this off, I guess. This is all rubble, it's got nothing in there, so we'll just basically wait for this to get explored and then, like, you know, we'll push on, so to speak, so okay, you're explored. Get to work over there. Now, this is something that, like, you know, apparently it does have the ability to be moved around, so that's something I'll basically have to figure out how to basically do, how to, like, you know, move stuff around, so, like, you know, you basically get the best out of it. Let's see if, like, you know, we can check the settings basically for it. So, no. So, that's definitely something that needs to be improved, by the way, like, you know, ability to, like, you know, see what keys basically need for stuff in, like, you know, a pinch like this, because, you know, whatever. Can I salvage this for parts? So yeah, you need to have like something to salvage this into in order for it to work, so I can only move this around, unfortunately. By the way, WSD only moves this around, by the way, so I can't actually use it to, like, you know, reposition how basically this looks, I guess. By Q&E rotate this stuff, ASD basically moves around. There we go! What key did that? So there was a key that basically, like, you know, repositioned this a little bit, so there's definitely a key basically to, like, you know, pop this around. By the way, H basically apparently puts off the HUD. R. Okay, so basically you press R, you can basically reposition this as you like, so good to know. Let's just do that with this here and get it out of the way. 2 hours basically get this done. Awesome. Let's explore up over here. I want to do useful rubble over here, so to speak. So get rid of this, like, platform here as fast as possible. So hey, water, nice, great. And yeah, don't explore that. Explore this. Get to work on that stuff, please. And yeah, this didn't have any parts in it, so we can't make use of it, so just we're just in this. You know, I kind of wish, like, you know, prioritize, like, you know, what you want to basically get done here, but, you know, once it's basically set, you basically start doing it, so, well. We don't need to explore this right now, so we'll just get rid of that. What do we find? Oxygen! Great. Alright, this is for exploring up here, and this is for exploring up here. Once we get those explored, we're basically done with this you know, thing over here, so that's great. Let's explore it, get out of the way. There we go. So warehouse has carbon. Alright. A leak was detected between cells in the liquid storage system between waste liquids and pure water supply. We must isolate the leak and purge the affected bottled water system. What should we focus on first? So, protect the housing from wastewater contamination, or we can't risk water contamination. You know, this is where I sort of feel like it'd be great to actually see, like, you know, what my, like, you know, ship has, basically, so this is what damage I'm going to do myself, or whatever. Let's just protect the housing from wastewater contamination for now. So, we managed to quickly purge out the affected residents of water lines, but before we could deal with the leak, several water cells were contaminated, so we lost some water, but we gained some wastewater, apparently. At least everyone's safe. So it would be nice to basically see, like, this residential complex over here or something like that, to, like, see, like, you know, what might affect that, but whatever. It wasn't there, so I couldn't. Okay, we're done with stuff up here, so let's just attach this. That reduces our weight a little bit more. Alright, so, let's try again. Cool, food. Great flying. Alright, so. We got lots of, like, you know, time is to go to the next one, I guess, but whatever. I would like to get some water. There might be people here, though. I like to do a game of emergency supplies though, so let's go here instead. Let's see here. I can go nuts with the wastewater apparently, so why not? Let's go nuts with it. And we'll go nuts with the CO2. Now let's use a little bit of hydrogen basically there. Perfect, so it gets us a little bit above 40, which is like, you know, just like, you know, 2 attempts for like 220s, I guess, so do that. 5 hours basically get to the next place, that's fine. Alright, on approach, a beacon pings us to let us know that there's a kind of supplies available for use. It's an emergency. 2 weeks get supplies, load up. Got some water. Great. Well, I definitely need water, I guess, so that's fine. Yeah, I really wish it is pause right there, but whatever. You know, I wish there was like an option, basically, like, you know, at the end of it, just pause. But whatever. We're expensive free for everyone who needs it, so. That's important, but I think I want to get to a hull at this point, so let's just go to a hull here. Ooh, we used up too much hydrogen there, apparently. That's not good, but whatever. We'll get some more eventually. Let's use up just a little bit of organics here. Add a bit more than that. Use up a little bit of the carbon. That's perfect right there. And I'll use up a little bit of the oxygen, so. Oxygen just used up so quickly, you know, but whatever. It'd be nice if I actually got some of this online, but you know, we've been having bad luck with like salvaging stuff, unfortunately, but whatever. At least we have lots of stuff in here. There we go, let's put it right there. I'll explore that a little bit. Alright, so there's an unknown drifting object over here. Drifting station over there. Let's go here, I guess. I think it'll take like 12 hours to get to this destination because, well, actually, I probably need a little bit more time than that. Let's just go. We got free crew at this point, so I think I can actually go a little bit faster at this point, so let's do this and this. Use up some of these organics we've been collecting for a little bit, I think, at this point. That's enough right there. Use some carbon. Perfect. Oxygen, of course. Let's get going then. Now, what role am I exploring over here is a thing, right? So that's not useful to explore, unfortunately, but whatever. Here's like the thing: I have like an extra crew, but I don't really need it right now for stuff. Because two's actually enough for a lot of things. So, all right, we received a sudden message to our communication system. We are starting a group inbound to your location in a small shuttle. Please save us. Now, note by the way, you can get more population. It's basically like, makes it harder for like your resources. But if you basically refuse to do this, it's gonna hurt your morale. So save them, of course. I guess, and get 8 population. So we got a little population for doing that, I guess. We now got 58 population to worry about, but that's fine. See how it goes. Alright, storage investigation. We got some carbon. And of course, we're exploring rubble. No, not this one. Explore this one. Get that explored, please. That's done. I want to explore this. And I want to move this, I guess, so... Hey, look at this, got like parts in it, so... Let's salvage some parts. Finally, I'll get something to go here. So repairing the CO2 scrubber. This is where, like, we take the parts from this and put it in that one. Just in case, I want to move this over, I think. Or can you? I don't think you can move this stuff, apparently. So, some stuff in this game you can't move over, I guess. Like, warehouses and, like, residential complexes are, like, fixed. That's good to know. So, if you find, like, a place with lots of, like, residential complexes, that's probably worth, like, keeping. Or lots of storage basically for stuff. By the way, you can't bulldoze this stuff either, so that's worth knowing as well. Alright, now, we basically have the CO2 scrubber online, which basically means this is now converting CO2 into oxygen and carbon. So, my carbon is now actually going up, by the way. And I guess carbon is now something I can actually like spend as well as like, oxygen for stuff. Yeah, if you look at it here, you can see production carbon's going up, and you can see like, oxygen is going up a little bit as well. So, we're not hurting it for oxygen as much anymore. By the way, apparently it's got one part in it, so we can still use it if I want to, but well, I got time. I could probably reposition this over here. We'll do that. Get out of the way. Hey, auction, nice. Alright, this guy's done over here, so it's jetting this. Someone can reposition that, that's fine. Alright, we approach the standard cargo container drift. It seems to be sustaining damage to the security container. Container secure, we'll see what we have. Carbon! Look at it, look up. Well, we got some carbon, because why not? More carbon's always nice, I guess. So, I'll note at this point, we've actually gone a fair distance in this game without dying, which is like nice to see. And before I forget, yes, new game, in Let's Play, talk later. And appear offline. Talk to my friends later, of course, but whatever. Alright, so, I guess we want to keep going. Ooh, A lightweight hull is very useful, basically, like, for, like, adding to your thing here, maybe. So let's go here as fast as possible. Now, I'll note that CO2 is now going to be kind of important to basically, make use of for, like, other stuff, so we're not going to use CO2 basically to fuel our ship anymore, for obvious reasons. Carbon I might use a little bit more, because I have, a ton of it now, so let's use that much, and we use a little bit of oxygen here. There we go. We arrived at the hull. It seems to be a compact class, which is extremely light. We could definitely afford to expand our craft it on approach. So, yeah, these things are very light crafts. And I definitely want to explore this fully because, we're going to keep this around for, like, the, reduce, like, space he has. So, enable explore. And we're just going to keep traveling, so I don't like my food and water getting so low as it is, but whatever. No, whoa. I found another one of them. Let's go here, I guess. Spinning around at this point, because, we can go pretty fast, because why not? Now, I gotta remember that my carbon actually goes up by the way at this point, so I should be using this a lot more, basically, but whatever. We're getting plenty of options, so it's not too bad. Now, note by as I explore this around, it's going to get, like, easier to basically make use of this, like, platform, so basically want to go nuts basically exploring this like crazy, so explore! Explore it all! Rumors of a thief. There are rumors circulating that a certain crew member has been privately stashing some of what they find while exploring. Let them be. That might hurt morale, don't want to hurt morale. We arrived at the hull. It seems to be a compact class, extremely light, blah blah, on approach. Connect to the ship. Alright, I don't need to have any more of these lightweight hulls, even though they are useful, but, let's see here. I might find stuff in here as well, but whatever. Let's go here, I guess. Let's book it. Wastewater. And we are apparently getting a little bit of CO2 build up here, so we can slowly use this a little bit, so use up a little bit of that. Is my carbon going up? I haven't really checked to see how much it's going up by, so I am generating CO2, I am generating carbon, I am generating wastewater. So I am generating it, it's just not a whole lot being, like, generated as a thing. And yeah, my food is getting a little bit low at this point, so I have to start watching out for that, but whatever. Alright, so storage investigation, put it through. Got some food, awesome. Excellent find. Here's another CO2 scrubber over here. Let's see here. I'm not sure if I basically lose these hulls or anything. I don't think I lose the cruiser though, so I'm just gonna salvage this over here. Let's get to exploring this when I get the chance to. There's some water. Exploring up here now. Now, all this stuff over here, of course, is like, not movable, but whatever. I can use the space base for other stuff if I need to, so I could keep this if I need to, we'll see. There's some water. Great. Wow, another CO2 scrubber up here. Alright, well. I might jettison this hull because we basically have like a lightweight hull already, and I don't really want to kill my space basically as well. Oh wow, this has like no hull tonnage at all. Let's see here. You don't know anything about storage, by the way, so... Oh, okay, so this is basically next to like the factory, you get bonus basically for it, so... if it will provide adjacent bonuses to the following factories that are next to the calorie synth, CO2 scrubber, electricist, pet land, hydrogen, stuff like that. So I know about this game, by the way, so, like, you know, I guess, like, you know, there's lots of, like, you know, things like this thing you have to read, like, or understand basically how the game works. So next, like a gas storage, what type of benefits do I basically get for my stuff here? So if I'm next to a calorie synth, a CO2 scrubber, or electricist plant or hydroponics, this basically gives like a bonus here to his stuff. Liquid gives a bonus to like the electricist cells plant, hydroponics plant, and water treatment plant. So I need to have like this near like the hydroponics plant if I can use fit, so that's good to know. Good to know. Alright, so let's see here. It'd be nice if like this, like, you know, would tell you what bonuses it gets from like certain, like, you know, storage types or whatever. Warehouse basically boosts up hydroponics. Liquid storage boosts up hydroponics. And gas storage boosts up hydroponics, so it looks like hydroponics is something that gets boosted by whatever's next to it, but, you know, water is like, you know, one thing, like, you know, it's basically, like, you know, mainly good effect, so... I probably want to have like, my hydroponics basically over here, maybe. And it's water treatment plant. Let's just try to, like, you know, start, like, you know, adjusting the stuff here a little bit in my thing here. So, water treatment gets a boost from warehouses, liquid storage, but not gas. So, I could probably move this over here and we get like a good benefit from it doing so. That's something worth considering, I think. And the water thing here. So, water treatment based from, like, you know, water treatment, hydroponics, and CO2 scrubber. So right now I don't have the electrolysis plant, but I do have hydroponics and the water treatment plant, so... If I was basically like to move the hydroponics like down here and like the CO2 thing, I could put like the water treatment plant right here, and I wouldn't be able to put the hydroponics, but I could, like, you know, get bonuses like doing it with that way. So yeah, just like the thing about this game, you have to just like determine like where's like the best place to like position like your stuff here, so like you make use of, like, you know, your like stuff as like you go along. But let's just look at the CO2 scrubbers here. So, CO2 scrubbers basically banned from warehouses, liquid storage, not liquid storage, but gas storage. Alright, so I don't think I'm really benefit from like having this gas storage up here, so maybe what I want to do. Yeah, I can see like it's benefiting from this right here because I got a blue line. I can move this down here, by the way. And the purpose for like moving this down here. Oh god damn! I actually placed it. Yes, so I'm still gonna, like, you know, move this around, but I could place this like down here to, like, you know, basically like, make the best use of it. Basically, the thing. Oh, let's just move this and keep exploring for now. There's a mercy load up. We got some water. Great. One basic thing about doing right now is, like, you know, I can move, like, say the water treatment down here, for example, and move like maybe the hydroponics up here, and like start like basically adjusting stuff to get like bonuses and such. So we'll start looking at doing that. You know, we're gonna keep these hulls, I guess, so let's just keep them for now. Alright, there's an accelerating hull here, so that's interesting. I like the idea of getting hydrogen, but I don't like getting pick up people, so let's go to Southern Hall and see what's up about it. 6 hours, that's fine. Use up our wastewater. Let's use up a little bit of this hydrogen, I guess, at this point, so use up that much of that. Use up a little bit of our, like, you know, carbon reserves here. Auction, of course. Got enough in that gas storage, so well. Hey, carbon and food. Awesome, load it up. Alright, so this carbon strawberry can be used, like, you know, to do stuff, so let's put that there for now. Alright, odd accelerating hull. We are now in documentation with strange hull. While it's slowly accelerating, it should be possible to safely close distance and dock. The hull is electrically active, but so far attempts to hail whoever supports has sounds. So let's dock to this thing and see what's up. So let's see what's going on over here, I guess. So the Judgment class hull with like numbers on it for some reason. Let's see what that's all about. Alright, let's see here. So, obviously this like CO2 scrubber is basically benefiting from this over here. So let's just see here. So yeah, I'm not the thing is you want to basically like, you know, determine like where like the best test like the stuff is, I guess. So if I want to make use of this water treatment plant, no, I don't want to do that. I may want to move it over here, for example. Let's put that there. You are next to a gas storage, but I want to put you next to other stuff as well if possible, so actually, this is a warehouse and a gas storage. What does that benefit basically for like, you know, stuff next to it? So let's go with gas storage. So calorie synth, CO2 scrubber, electrolysis plant, and hydroponics all benefit from that. So I know hydroponics basically benefit from like everything, so to speak. So CO2 scrubber and calorie synth. So basically, like, you know, that stuff basically both benefits from that stuff. Okay. So that's my calorie synth right there. So what benefits from like gas storage and like, you know, liquid storage then, I guess? The gas storage and liquid storage. I think it's this hydroponics, so oh, Derelict Void plant basically benefits from that stuff there too. Good to know. So one thing about doing here, I might move this basically up here. Essentially like to sort of like, you know, be next to like both this stuff up here. Like so. Though I think like, you know, just basically a little bit upwards, so to speak. Or not. I'm gonna leave this space open here for our stuff down here as a thing, so not sure what to do with it just yet, but whatever. Alright, let's see here. There's food detected in this like thing here, so let's go here, I guess. I need food even though there's like people out here possibly, so we'll go here. Let's drop this down. We'll drop our carbon a little bit here. I don't care about disintroducing it, so it's fine. Let's drop this down a little bit. And of course, auction. Alright, repairing a CO2 scrubber, repositioning the water plant, exploiting a gas storage over here. Bio-oxidizer. So this turns oxygen and organics into water, hydrogen, and CO2. Interesting. Alright, report from Gate City. Information reports transmission for a common civilian encoding, faction through. Hello survivors, I am from the Astrophysics Survey Corp embedded with the local peacekeepers. First of all, you have probably looked out into space and realized we are now somewhere else. We have been running the visible star field against deep field star surveys. No maps have been found, but we do know that we are not in the 10 million light-year spherical volume of space center is known space. As to what happened, it appears that wormhole burst, translating fragments of what was local space. With more measurements, we will determine the exact point of origin, but so far, we can tell it is somewhere in the vicinity of the Titania. So apparently we're in our solar system at this point, though I have no idea what solar system we were basically from to begin with. The gate itself has unfortunately collapsed. Only good news to share is that some, 1 in a million, quantum relay bits at the gate remain paired, and with luck, communication in known spaces should be re-established. Until next time, data stream summarized findings following this transmission. So what will happen? So, stuff happened, obviously. You know, I wonder how, like, heavy this is over here. Modified pressure tanks. We received back a report on the gas storage interface. The standard pressure interface has been replaced with unfamiliar hardware that is attached to piping leading somewhere elsewhere in the ship. It is not possible to easily determine how much gas might be in storage or safe to remove it. Is all the gas being used as propellant? So, apparently this guy's using, like, this guy's a repellent. This, like, you know, strange hull over here, apparently. That's good to know. Alright, transporting shuttle. So, the shuttle has docked. They offer food in exchange for rescue. So, 2 population for 50 food. What should we do? I'm okay with this idea, so we'll take both. Awesome, done. Alright, so it's been repaired up here, by the way, so I can move it around. I think at this point, we're just going to move this over here. And we'll move this up over here. Maybe. You know what? Apparently there's actually, like, you know, benefits from having this nearby. The calorie synth. So... basically, if you have, like, you know, like structures, I guess, like, you know, this basically produces, like, you know, oxygen and carbon. And this requires oxygen and carbon to work. So, interesting. That actually changes things around a little bit, because now I might want to, like, you know, say move this down here. Like so. And maybe I'll, like, benefit from each other, basically like that. We'll see. You take water, organics, and CO2. They're benefiting us as one warehouse over here, basically. Alright, so the idea here is, like, you know, I might want to pair up, like, you know, one starts basically after the other, so to speak, so... this takes carbon and wastewater. And I guess this takes, like, you know, CO2. Water and organics, so... This takes water and organics. This would probably be better, like, next to, like, you know, well, these take the same thing, basically, but, you know... you all basically have this, like, you know, this basically produces, like, stuff that, like, you know, this guy uses over here, so... that's the idea, I guess. Alright, well, we're not traveling anywhere, let's just keep going, I guess. At this point, let's go to this asteroid cache, I guess, to, like, you know, look around, so... grab more stuff. Yeah, let's use up a little bit of this. I'm really starting to run down oxygen at this point, because, you know, we've been using a lot for, like, you know, running around, which is not great, so... maybe we'll use the water a little bit at this point. You can see, like, you know, how basically, like, resources basically go up and down like crazy in this game, but whatever. It's also because I have a ton of hulls here, I'm, like, you know, moving around like crazy to try and make use of them. And there's some organics. Alright, we received back report from the bio-oxide factory. The factory's been extensively modified. Some pressure valves have been attached to piping that leads deeper into the chip. This part of how the launch is moving. So we're almost done exploring this over here, I guess. Interesting. I wonder if this actually counts as, like, you know, having mass on it, by the way. Like, these basically count with having mass, these, like, you know, structures here, but this doesn't seem to have a mass value to it, so it might be, like, you know, massless, so to speak, just, like, you know, part here, for now. Alright, emergency, load up, we got some oxygen, awesome. There might be people here. This is disabled. They have hydrogen. I think at this point, let's go to this disabled child here. See what it's all about. Yeah, I've used up a lot of oxygen, but you know, we got some more here, so let's keep going. A sudden encounter. Our expedition team has been approached. Apparently the sole occupant is an engineer who was stranded alone during the event. They are responsible for the unauthorized modification found. While they seem slightly sad at the prospect of abandoning their work, they are hoping to lend their expedition in exchange for rescue, so the skills are welcome. So we just got ourselves an engineer over here apparently for something. Interesting. Alright, well. This isn't actually taking up any of my, like, you know, space right now, so I might just keep it here for now. You know, I'd like to see, like, you know, what would happen, like, you know, if you basically... Ooh, stagnant. If you basically, like, abandon, like, stuff like this, for example, and, like, you know, see what would basically happen if, like, you know, like, reuse, like, your mass basically doing so, like, you know, with information like that, but whatever. Alright, we found an engineer, they might be able to help, so, cool. Hooray, we basically get to survive a little bit more and stuff. Alright, let's look down at this stuff, I guess, as it goes on. And, cool, we got some food. Alright, so this is basically, like, you know, nice. So, the calorie scrubber actually helps out this thing over here. They're making carbon. This gets benefits from, like, you know, both these things down here. Putting water and organics. The calorie synth doesn't benefit from either of these except for this thing here, I guess, so... Water and organics. So I need to have, like, the hydronic bay basically over here makes use of this thing, I guess. Interesting, I guess. The water and organics. You know, I think it might have been better to have it set up like this. Just for a simple reason that, like, you know, doing this will actually mean, like, it benefits from this over here, so... I might just put that over there. The calorie synth apparently makes food from, like, you know, stuff. You're over here. So oxygen and carbon. I'm gonna move this in a moment, but you know, leave it be for now. So water, hydrogen, and carbon. Make oxygen, so I could move this over here. So obviously we're going to benefit the bio-oxidizer, but you know. So produces water, hydrogen, and carbon. Requires oxygen and organics. You know, I get the idea that it's only like telling me some of like what we basically need for stuff here, so. I think this is basically like, you know, a bunch of stuff is basically stored in. So basically like, you know, a warehouse here basically stores like, you know, organics, which is basically useful for this, but also like, you know, auction would be useful for like this thing as well, so. This would benefit that. Over here. Water, hydrogen, and carbon. You know, this could also benefit this thing over here as well as the thing, right? So. But it's actually in here, by the way, so. Yeah, this is a lot of like, you know, you have to look around and see what it basically does, but whatever. Warehouse basically about from Recalcitrant Sand as this gas storage, so. Both the warehouse and the gas storage basically benefit this thing here. So I can reposition. No, I don't want to do that. I can reposition this like so. And a bio-oxidizer. Auction and organic, so. I could throw this guy over here. Just like get it out of the way, like, you know. Okay, that did actually have weight to it, but you know, we'll just get rid of it so I don't have to worry about that weight anymore. Reposition the stuff here a little bit, I guess. As I said, it's basically a city builder's game, right? So, you know, you build up your city. Alright, so as we approach the shuttle, it doesn't respond. We need to send over the team to investigate what's happening. It's shuttle abandoned. Closer observation of the shuttle shows that it's devoid of life. So, send a team to investigate. It will take 2 hours, I guess. Well, we can't travel while this is happening, but whatever, that's fine. We're repositioning stuff here. Alright, so this is basically all been moved around. So, Bioxar does benefit from this here. And this guy will benefit from. Yeah, it takes oxygen to do stuff here over this thing, but whatever. Water, hydrogen, and carbon dioxide. You know what? This actually a benefit over here, I think. So. Oxygen and organics. Maybe I want to move this guy like over here, for example, like this. And then this guy could like, you know. See, it'd be nice to like see like what this stuff basically does, by the way. So, it requires oxygen and organics, I guess, to do stuff here. Basically, this thing here, I can reposition this, I guess, to like, you know, do like so. I'm using this up here, by the way, but whatever. Our team reports the shuttle contains no survivors. They ran out of water, leaving a small amount of leftover supplies. So at least we can make use of it. So we got some oxygen here. They must have run out of like, you know, water or like food, I guess. You know, at this point we're not using this hull up here. Even though it's a nice hull, I want to get rid of it, I think, to like, you know, reduce our mass a little bit more. So, well, let's just see here. I'll note that for travel, by the way. We basically have like so much mass space we have. We're actually pretty close to our mass right now, so. I really don't need to abandon us up there because, like, you know, I don't need to lose the mass, so to speak. So, let's see here. Let's go to this drifting junction over here, I think. Actually, you know what? Currently, this will take 14 hours. Let's see what happens if I basically jettison this right now. I don't need it just yet. So it does actually, like, you know, help a little bit to like jettison stuff. A little bit, even if like it's like a very like light thing like that. So good to know. Let's go down here with this stuff. That might be a really stupid idea because those might be really rare, those light, you know, platforms. But you know, right now we just want to conserve our you know, our thing here for now. Let's use up some of this stuff here, I guess. I'm going out to the carbon because I don't really care about it. You know, let's use it all up. Oxygen can be used up a little bit.